At John Adams Academy Online, one of the things we value greatly is not just teaching our scholars what to think, but more importantly, teaching them how to think. They need to be able to see the world as it is. They need to be able to see the world as it could be and put themselves in between to become problem solvers.
When I think of John Adams Academy, the quote by Lord Brougham comes to mind. Education makes a people easy to lead, but difficult to drive. Easy to govern, but impossible to enslave. John Adams Academy embodies the American classical educational model. It's a beautiful experience to be a part of this school.
Something that I was really wary at first is how can they keep a kindergartner engaged in school? But with the online videos, especially with the Flex program, they are able to have videos at home, play them whenever they want, play them on repeat as many times as they need in order to learn the lesson. And the teachers are so engaging, and I really appreciate that.
My favorite thing about kindergarten is art.
Is art class?
Today I drew a flower.
I chose, by choice, to work at John Adams Academy because I love their mission, I love the scholars, and we read some of the best works that are out there. And some of the works are hard. Some of the things that we discuss, they go right to the core of human nature. So if you want to come to John Adams, just be ready to be immersed in great ideas.
What makes John Adams Academy unique is the fact that we are built upon the foundation of America's heritage and also the manners and methods in which we use when we teach. If you think about the great books that you've read when you were a child, if you go to your public library, you will find that you can't check those books out anymore because they're not really talked about in schools, they're not read, they're not in our public libraries, and those are the books that we keep alive here, from our American legends to folk tales, fairy tales, all the way up through Louisa May Alcott, Jane Eyre, a lot of these books that are really dying away in our culture but are being preserved through our online program. At John Adams Academy, we don't read textbooks, we read primary sources and biographies so that our students can really learn history from first-hand account and then be able to create their own opinions and their own ideas. As a parent, I have done traditional homeschooling on my own. What I thought was missing was the discussion, the Socratic discussion piece. Having 5 children, I can't have a quality in-depth Socratic discussion with each of them. But with John Adams Academy, they get to go on with mentors who are experts in reading these texts and these classics. And they're able to have lively discussions. My children come off their computers and they are excited. They still want to have the discussion with me. You won't believe what we talked about, Mom. Being able to be that servant leader and to care about their community and to see that the world doesn't just revolve around them, but that they can have something to contribute to make the world a better place is something that we embed through all of our courses and all of our discussions and assignments.
My experience at John Adams Academy has absolutely blown me away. Some of my favorite moments are when scholars are reaching out to me long after class is over and they're wanting to continue the discussion. At John Adams Academy, we feed that flame, and I see so much natural curiosity and wonder and excitement about the topics that we're learning. We view our scholars as autonomous beings, and we really believe that everything that scholar needs to know to be successful in life is embedded within them. And our job is to help liberate that. And we do that with a liberal arts education. I have seen so many families feel that this was everything they were looking for but didn't know existed. And it felt like a perfect fit for them.
Working from home is just, in my opinion, a lot better than going to school because the days are a lot shorter. I can meet with my friends whenever I want because I can just hold a Zoom or call them. The teachers are really great. The homework is not stressful. It'll just be enough that you learn, but not too much that you're stressed out.
The reason why I like it better than going to school is because I'm able to be at my house and I'm able to see my family more than having to be away from home all the time.
When I looked at this program and read about it and learned about it, I just felt like it gave me an opportunity to be part of my children's education. When I learned about John Adams and I learned about what they could give kids, read books, learn how to think, learn how to write, learn how discussion, sitting around and have a discussion, hear some of these ideas and share my ideas. I think it's just a one of education.
When I first heard about John Adams Academy and when I found out that there was a classical education, I was like, yes, this is the right fit for my family. My daughters are thriving. The growth that I have seen in the last couple years is exponential from before. The culture at John Adams is unlike anything I've seen before. They have 10 core values and they really hone in on these values. It's character building. They're learning about how to be a good person and how to be an amazing member in society. John Adams Academy is preparing my children to be leaders of tomorrow. I know that 20 years from now, they're going to be doing great things because of the things that they were taught and the experience they had at John Adams Academy.
Parents ask, is this going to be the right experience for me? Each family has something unique that they're trying to solve through an online education. Homeschool parents are just full of passion. They sometimes get to the point where they don't have every answer to every question. Maybe they're working part-time, maybe they're working full-time. How can you help me be successful and still keep my children home in a safe environment, in a fun environment? One of the ways we do that for you is by hiring the best mentors we can find around the country. We have teachers in Hawaii, Texas, Florida, Utah, Oregon. The curriculum that we teach and the level of difficulty and expertise that our scholars obtain allows them to make choices anywhere in the world and go to the very best colleges and universities that they can qualify for. So never fear, your child will be able to go anywhere they want to in the world because of the John Adams Academy online experience.